What's going on, Cardinals? Welcome back to College Picks. I'm your host, Tanner Maloney, along with my co-hosts.
Tripp Votner.
Tyler Beeman.
Grady Schultz.
And it's week 9. We are ready for some college football this week. How about that Miami game last week?
Ooh.
It lost a tough one somehow to Louisville.
Carson Beck did not look.
How many did he have? Four picks or something?
It was 4.
That's crazy. And that game-ending pick at the very end, that was
That
rough.
was a great defensive play, though.
That was.
That was.
He's
Barely
Carson Beck said
missed
something
it.
about him and his receiver had a little mix up with what they were supposed to do, something like that. I think he's supposed to come back or something.
I think he's just making an excuse.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's week 9, and let's get it kicked off with game 1. We've got Baylor traveling to number 21 Cincinnati.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a tight game here. Number 21 at Cincinnati. It's not a night game; it's a day game. I don't think Baylor. It'll be a tight game, but I'm gonna have to go with Cincinnati on this one.
Okay.
Baylor's offense is extremely explosive, as was apparent against Auburn, and we have a really good defense this year.
Yeah, dude.
But their defense gave up a lot of points to Auburn's offense, which is the only time we've scored more than 21 points against a quality opponent this year. So I think Cincinnati at home is going to run Baylor out.
I mean, just looking at Cincinnati's schedule, they haven't really beat anyone. Baylor did lose to Auburn, I know that. But Cincinnati's just not backing it up with enough good wins. So I'm going to take Baylor in this one.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Like, Baylor did lose to Auburn, but I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, Auburn they have not won a single SEC game, but the 4 games they've played have been 4 solid opponents, and they've kept it close in most of the games. I mean, they kept it within. It was 10 points against Georgia. I mean, the Baylor game was close too. I think I might have to give it to Baylor in this one.
Alrighty. Game number 2, we've got number 11 BYU traveling to Iowa State.
Iowa State, or my bad.
No, BYU. I don't really know much about their schedule, but me personally, I don't really think they've been playing anybody, like some big teams. But I mean, clearly they've been performing pretty good to be number 11. So I'll give it to BYU.
Iowa State lost both their starting corners due to, I think, ACL injuries. Both of them are out for the year. They lost at Cincinnati. Their defense has just fallen apart since the injuries.
Yeah.
And BYU, I don't think has been being talked about enough as a competitor this year. Right now, they're on top of the Big 12, so I'm going to take BYU.
Yeah, Iowa State, they were all right at the beginning of the year, but like you said, with those injuries, it just hasn't been great for them. Even though it's at Iowa State, BYU played great against Utah last week. They're, as of now, in the playoff, and I think they'll remain in the top 12 for the rest of the season. Give me BYU.
Yeah, BYU is one of the only 5 undefeated teams as of now.
Yep.
And Iowa State, as somebody was saying, they lost their 2 best corners. So, I mean, BYU really hasn't played that much opponents, but I think that they're still going to be a good enough team to beat Iowa State.
All right, game number 3, we've got number 3, Texas A&M traveling to number 20, LSU.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really big game. You got number 3 versus number 20. I mean, LSU, they lost last week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a hard loss last week. I mean, Texas A&M has been popping off. They've been going crazy. I mean, at LSU, night game, Death Valley.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll go with Texas A&M.
Wow.
I think this is going to be one of the most entertaining games of the year. I think being at home, LSU's offense is going to perform a lot better than they did against Vanderbilt. But at the end of the day, this A&M team is number 1 in the SEC. They've looked extremely good this year. 1 of 5 undefeated teams remaining.
Yep.
Even on the road at Death Valley, I don't think that, or even on the road, I don't think that they lose. I think they beat LSU on the road.
Yeah, I mean, they're top 5. Okay. I mean, they did almost lose to Arkansas last week. LSU lost to Vanderbilt. It's a night game in Death Valley, an environment unlike any other. This game is hard to pick, I'm not going to lie. But I'm a Notre Dame fan. I'm praying that Texas A&M wins out. I'm going to take A&M.
Yeah, I would like to say that Texas A&M is probably the best team that is undefeated at the time. Ohio State, not many opponents that they have not played that many people.
Nah.
Who else is BYU? Who's number 2? That's
Indiana.
Indiana. That's it. And then there's one more that's like number 8 or something. But I think that Texas A&M is probably the best team that is undefeated at the time. So I think this game is going to be a toss-up. I mean, LSU is a great team. They have a great coach. It's going to be hard to play at LSU. But I think that I'm going to have to give it to Texas A&M. It's going to be very close, though.
It's going to be a great game. Definitely be tuning into that.
There's 2 other undefeateds. One is Navy, and the other is Georgia Tech.
That's right. Navy is undefeated. They haven't played anybody, though. So
They never play anybody until they play Notre Dame.
Exactly. Alrighty. Game number 4, we've got South Alabama traveling to Georgia State.
Yeah, I mean, I really want to go with the local team here. But I mean, Georgia State's at an advantage. I mean, it's going to be at their home field. I'll go with Georgia State.
South Alabama, they're just not good this year. They lost to Arkansas State, a game which they were favored by a touchdown in.
Yeah.
As much as I want to pick South, I have to be realistic here, and I have to take Georgia State.
I mean, has Georgia State beat anybody this season?
No, but
I
never
mean,
had South.
South beat anybody?
Do you know their record? I mean, South hasn't. South has like 1 win.
Exactly.
Do you know Georgia State's record? I mean, South had a tough loss last week. Lost by 1. They should have won that game. I mean, they've been in every single game this year, except for like 1. But
Which one? Auburn? No,
yeah.
they actually put up a fight against Auburn.
Yeah, they actually did.
This is a battle of 1-6 football teams.
Both 1-6. Wow.
South is on a 6-game losing streak. Georgia State's on a 4-game losing streak.
Look, I don't think South Alabama's that bad for their conference, but because they've been in every game this season, so I'm going to take South Alabama to beat 1-6 Georgia State.
I'm going with Georgia State. That's all I got to say.
All right. Game 5, we've got number 25 Michigan traveling to Michigan State.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be, I don't really know, I don't think it's going to be a good game, honestly. I mean, it's a rivalry game, but Michigan versus Michigan State, both the teams have been doing poorly this year. I mean, they had a really good recruit with Bryce Underwood, but he clearly hasn't been doing that much for the team, so
Yeah.
I'll go with Michigan.
Michigan's been hovering in and out of the top 25,
Oh, bless you.
and Michigan State, they have not played very well this year. I think with it being a rivalry game, this is where Michigan is going to start showing glimpses of being that good football team going into the future with Bryce Underwood.
Yeah.
So I think Michigan gets a rivalry win here. Probably going to be their only rivalry win of the year.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean,
Okay.
Michigan State has losses to USC, Nebraska, and UCLA. USC is a good loss, but, I mean, UCLA, I know they bounced back after firing their coach, but that's just not a great loss. They lost by a lot in that game. Michigan, even though it's at Michigan State, I'm going to take Michigan. I think they're going to bounce back and come up in these last couple weeks in the rankings.
Yeah, I'm really feeling Michigan State here, to be honest. I mean, Michigan's not a bad team, but it's at Michigan State, and I'm feeling that we're gonna see a little upset here. Give me Michigan State.
All right, game 6, we've got UCLA traveling to number 2, Indiana.
Yeah, Indiana. I mean, they've been performing great. They've got a great QB in the backfield.
Yep.
Number 2, I mean, they're really showing their worth this year. I mean, UCLA, I don't think will stand a chance against Indiana, honestly. I'm going to go with Indiana.
UCLA has really turned around this year after firing their head coach.
Mm-hmm.
They beat Penn State, who just fired James Franklin.
Okay.
They've won road games, which they had not in years past. But this Indiana team, you saw what they did at Oregon.
Yep.
Fernando Mendoza, their quarterback, I think is second in the Heisman race behind Ty Simpson right now. It's going to be a very competitive Heisman race. I think Indiana blows out UCLA.
Yeah, I think Indiana stops this little run UCLA's on right now, breaks down their confidence. Kurt Signetti's probably one of the best coaches in the country. He just got a big extension. I'm going to take Indiana in this one.
Yeah, I mean, y'all all said everything I needed. Like I was gonna say, Indiana is undefeated at the moment, and I think that they're going to stay undefeated for at least now. Give me Indiana.
All right, Game 7. We've got Auburn traveling to Arkansas.
Yeah, this is going to be a really close. I feel like this will be a really tight game. I mean, it'll be a toss-up. Auburn, they really, I really had some confidence in them this year as an Alabama fan. I really thought they were going to do good, but it's been going downhill for them recently. And I mean, I don't know if I have any confidence in them this game, so I'll go with the underdog, Arkansas.
Hugh Freeze has said that if Jackson Arnold cannot start playing better, that he's eventually going to get put on the bench.
Yeah.
In our first few drives against Missouri, Jackson Arnold was playing very well. Cam Coleman dropped a pass downfield that likely would have been a touchdown, and then he threw a pick on miscommunication with Jeremiah Cobb out of the backfield. If we lose this game to Arkansas, I think Hugh Freeze gets fired, being our third head coach firing of this decade already. So I think Hugh Freeze is going to be coaching for his job, and Jackson Arnold's going to be playing for his starting job. So I'm going to take Auburn to beat Arkansas.
Auburn coming off a couple tough losses. Is it 4 in a row? I mean, they've had a tough schedule. Jackson Arnold hasn't looked the best. Arkansas kept it tight with Texas A&M last week, and they've kept all their games tight since firing their coach. I just don't believe Auburn is that great of a team, even though their 4 losses are good. I thought they were good at the beginning of the year, but I'm going to take Arkansas on this one to beat Auburn.
Yeah, after those first 3 games that Auburn had, especially that first game, Auburn really thought it was going to be their season. Then it went downhill. Downhill. But this game is going to be a good game.
Yeah.
I think that there's definitely a big advantage for Arkansas since they're at home. And after this, as Tyler was saying, I think that Hugh Freeze will go too if Arkansas wins. And I think that Auburn has the players to be a good team. I can't lie. They have the players. They just need to run the right plays and use those players they have.
Yep.
So I don't know. I just really don't think Auburn's going to get it done once again for another week. Give me Arkansas.
All right, game number 8. We've got number 8 Ole Miss traveling to number 13 Oklahoma.
Yeah, what a game last week, am I right? I mean, Ole Miss losing to Georgia. I mean, I did not see that at all. I really thought Georgia was going to win. I mean, I really thought Ole Miss was going to win that. I mean, they're playing Oklahoma. Oklahoma's got a really good defense. But I mean, Ole Miss, their team this year is just I really feel like it's unstoppable. They're a really good team. They got a really good coach. Give me Ole Miss.
I think that Ole Miss-Georgia game last week was one of the best games of the season, other than Georgia versus Tennessee. Ole Miss still really impresses me. I think that Ole Miss is going to go into Oklahoma, and John Mateer has not been playing great since coming back from his hand surgery.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take Ole Miss.
Yeah. Like you said, Mateer hasn't looked great lately. Ole Miss bounces back this week after that tough loss to Georgia. Give me Ole Miss.
Yeah, Oklahoma, the solid team. They beat Auburn, which is a pretty close game. But that's Auburn, Ole Miss, a solid team. I mean, they're coming off a loss to Georgia, so they're going to be heated. They're going to be going into this game. They're really wanting this. So I think that after the last week, I think they're going to come into this game hot and beat Oklahoma.
All right, game number 9. We've got number 4 Alabama traveling to South Carolina.
Yeah, there's not going to be anything in this game, to be honest. I mean, this is just a free win for Alabama. I mean, South Carolina's not going to do anything against Alabama. I mean, you got a Heisman candidate, pretty much.
The top Heisman candidate.
Yeah, you got a top Heisman candidate standing in the backfield for Alabama. I mean, Alabama all the way.
Yep.
South Carolina has completely underperformed this year.
Mm-hmm.
They were projected to finish in the top 4 of the SEC this year. And Alabama's playing above expectations from what they were coming into this season. But at the end of the day, I'm an Auburn fan. Picking
crazy,
picking
bro.
Alabama is the last thing that I'll do. So give me the Gamecocks.
You are ridiculous.
I mean,
my goodness.
Lenore Sellers, he's a great quarterback when he's healthy, but he hasn't been healthy the past couple weeks, or at least he hasn't looked like it. Alabama has the top Heisman candidate in the backfield at quarterback. I think they're probably the best team in the nation right now. So I'm going to take Alabama by a lot.
Yeah, after that first game, everybody was saying that Alabama wasn't going to do anything this season. Y'all are all wrong. Everybody was saying that our quarterback is not going to be able to perform this season. All wrong. Best player in college football at the moment. And he will continue to be the best player in college football.
That's right.
Give me Alabama.
All right, we've got the game of the week. Guys, don't forget your score predictions. We've got number 15, Missouri, traveling to number 10, Vanderbilt. Big SEC matchup here.
Very big. Missouri, I mean, I haven't really seen much out of Missouri. You know, I mean, Missouri really hasn't performed this well this year. I mean, especially against the Alabama versus Missouri game. I mean, they really didn't do as good as I expected them to. Vanderbilt, Diego Pavia, don't even get me started with that guy. I mean, I can't stand him.
Oh, me neither.
Me neither. I do not. I dislike him a lot. Don't even get me started with him.
Yeah.
Cocky little guy.
Yeah. Very.
Give me Vanderbilt. I'm going 28-24 on this one.
Wow.
I completely agree with you how I feel about Diego Pavia. I cannot stand him, but he is a very good quarterback. Missouri's running back the last 2 games has less than 100 yards in each game. Completely shut down by Alabama, completely shut down by Auburn. I just think Vanderbilt, I feel like they're going to be a playoff team this year. And that's crazy. That's crazy to say. But being number 10, only one loss being to Alabama, I think they have a very good chance at getting into the playoff this year.
Yeah.
Give me Vanderbilt 38-24.
Wow. Big margin there. Missouri's coming off a win against Auburn, which I don't know how good of a win that is. I really don't, because Auburn's played 4 games tough in a row. Vanderbilt's coming off a great win against LSU. I disagree with y'all about y'all's thoughts on Diego Pavia. I think he's awesome. I think he's awesome to watch. I do think he's cocky, though, because of what he did before the Alabama game, like practicing victory formation, throwing the ball up. I mean,
and all the stuff
just
he
to lose
tweeted and all the stuff he said before the game.
Huh?
Saying all the stuff that he tweeted.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that was just bad.
It was just not something you say whenever you know you're going to go into the game and not win.
Just to lose by 16.
Exactly.
But Vanderbilt's coming off a good win. Missouri's coming off a pretty good win, like I said. But I'm going to take Vanderbilt to keep rolling this year. I like Diego Pavia in this one.
I disagree with y'all. I think Missouri kept it very close against Alabama. Vanderbilt didn't. Well, I mean, they kind of did for some parts of the game. But I think Missouri took it down to the last moment of the game. Kept the game within 3 points. I think that Missouri goes to Vanderbilt and beats them. I think it's going to be very close, though. I think it's going to be 21-24.
I think the score is going to be 30-24. Vanderbilt. Forgot my score prediction again. But anyways, that wraps up college picks week 9. Picks are in. Thank you to my other co-hosts,
Tripp Votner,
Tyler Beeman.
Results.
And I'm Tanner Maloney, and we'll see y'all next week only on the WCN.
War Eagle.
Go Irish.